Hi, so let me show you how they're doing all this. This is one aspect of it. Elisa Ferreira will meet with Minister Tramisak, and the European Commission (EC) will request that Croatia urgently send its list of priority areas for funding from the 2021 to 2027 funds. Then I added to that Bobby Clark Cherry Hill, okay, because that showed up in the symbolism as well. You get 1919, which is what I've talked about really since I started my channel. Like, it's all the five Canaan speaking cities that they're doing it through the language too. I don't know if I've said that before, but like, it's something with the language. They know how to flip it, and then it's like they flip or split, It's like everything that people do on TikTok. Like, these, I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, TikTok is fine. I just mean like people doing these acrobatics on, or that you do off of a diving board. Like, it's all flip, split, like it's all these terms that for dimensional pulls. So I don't mean anything against TikTok or anything. It's fine, and people find that interesting and stuff, and that's cool. It's all good. I just think it's being used. It's being manipulated to sway people into this deal and stuff, and it's not the Jewish deal. It's this like death and hell deal, and hell is showing up recently in the symbolism. So I hope hell is better than death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then wanted to go over this as well. Kelly Clarkson opens Billboard Music Awards with Kevin Alusala, then talks of balcony parties. That was all in the same segment, and that actually equals, in the gematria, it equals 0142 14 097 0048. So what you get from that is Elijah brother, and Drowsela, are you both? Tobias Eden, Martin Van Buren. So I thought that was interesting as well. And I'm not saying anything against anyone, and keep a mercy mindset, I just show the information. It's up to you to determine what you want to do with whatever I show, but like I just show what I see, okay? And there's been a lot going on. And then the whole thing with that predator chopper scene that happened with the girls under Groxt or whatever, I think that that basically was going on because on the radio I heard "don't look," and then like I looked at a sign like like 30 seconds later, and then like it was like whatever I looked at was like all happening or something, which is very weird symbolism. Like, I've never been shown to have that much power. That's weird for me, but like, and that sign's on the road. Like, I was just driving, so um but I think that um it's because of greaseball stuff with the Mexicans that they have to accept that they're going to be with the girls, like, and not have this harness stuff going on with like with you know the gay stuff. Like, it would be that they're with girls and like doing it that way. Like, so if that's what it took, then it was a sacrifice that was worth it, is what I'm trying to say. So no one should feel bad about it. I think like it all happened for a reason. I mean, I've never been shown to have that much power, and like I said, I was right behind you, and like I don't know how it all happened, but like we got to keep the peace. We don't need to lash out at this time, no matter what, And that's through this Jewish deal, the whole thing I've been doing, and you could be doing a 122 or at the end of it, and that was the test or something at the end of the 122. And like the whole thing was you can't draw your sword no matter what you see. So it's all that delusion too. And it's girls look at that stuff differently anyway, I think, and like it's, you know, I know I don't think we should feel bad, and plus it's a birth thing too, for out of the chest, and it's tied to Elon and Ajalon, you know, Ajalon, like and those are things that you don't want to be, because it's how it's tied to Barack, and how you don't want to be Barack and Judges, all those, like, they build up, and Samson kind of is in the middle of it all. Um so then this creature is revised here. John Charles Thomas Price was killed by Catherine Mary Knight, first woman of Aussies to be sentenced to life, 24 October 1955 birth. It's a humanoid Komodo dragon with animated series lion head, left hand 10 fingers, or left hand, left hand fingers and 10 toes are Catherine Mary Knight, okay? And then the right hand and two shoulders are Derrick Henry's 94-yard touchdown, Waterworks from back in 2015, Apple Joe Pope, who's a rugby player and nurse, Mauchiel related to Burzavith, Aurelia jellyfish and balaclava, and shoulder muscles is all this here that we've gone over. It's the refinancing cash out McGuire. So I actually got this laminated. So keep a mercy mindset. And take all this to Lord Jesus. Right here. I don't need to show this, but there, what happens is there's the French hare and Leo on the Sphinx glyph partial. Then there's the UK unibrow frogs out of mouth, or it's really the dumpster character from the puppets or the Muppets or whatever, the trash guy. So that would be, however you want to interpret that. Alien with circle on forehead, laying down buffalo mouth. I strongly believe that is my whole period of when my dad would wake me up, and we'd go to his school, and then I'd take his car, and then the whole day I'd be in the car or taking naps because of the starseed symbolism, and in the car I'd be making videos of gematria and all sorts of stuff, articles, and like the big gematria map outs, and and healing with the devour much meat, healing with the in and out and all that, consistently on a consistent basis, scheduled, and using all that to its full extent, the buffalo mouth there. So I strongly believe that was all 2018 to 2019, and then ended really about, let's see, after summer 2019. Really, it ended about October of 2019. Then we went into the rooster. The rooster is shown right then. Then we went into the rooster. I had my fall in April of 2020. Then we've got the alien Casey Bartlett mouth Ankh spaceship eye, okay, which is where we're at now. But look how in my map out there was and I'm not saying anything against anyone. This is just how the stuff looks. And it's not like even, it might not even be related to the person exactly, but like in the symbolism, they use stuff of the ET people that he knows to show things. So I'm not saying anything against anyone. Keep a mercy mindset. It's fine. These names just show up. So, and this is on a Sphinx glyph from Egypt. Okay. So it's a glyph. And there was, excuse me, There was the whole pessimist alien era. Okay, during that was before the alien KCB mouth and after the rooster. So because of the COVID, they have stopped us. Okay, they have stopped us. They have stopped Grok's glyph from coming to fruition. So unless you want to interpret this KCB mouth as this whole time, but I just don't think it is. I have felt the presence of evil just throughout my day. Like I know that these U-turns have affected everyone. So then you have, after that, you get into some big Hans in the Orban arc, you know, goatee on end of dock, and then you get into Snake Hat Pope system, and then the big potty on top creating U-turn in full. So thank you. Have a good night. I think that's all we'll go over today. So thanks.